Hello friends, how is it going? It's me, Betty Jean. In today's video, I'm going to be playing with the new Glaminatrix Rich Romantic palette. This just launched recently. It actually did already sell out, but it is on pre-sale right now. And you can use my affiliate code battybean to save on their site if you would like. Glaminatrix did send me this palette. This isn't sponsored or anything. I'm doing this on my own free will. And I would have loved to have a video with this up before launch, but unfortunately, this didn't arrive until I'd already flown out for our long weekend in Colorado. So that's why the video is now. This is my first video back filming after our trip. And I wanted to get it up for you as soon as possible because I did have some people asking me about my thoughts on this, and I'm really excited to show this to you. Before we hop into the video itself, as far as my accessories today go, this choker is just an old choker. These plugs I think are from Love Kills Boutique. And I also just got this sweater. It's so cute, this like vintagey kind of look from Not Your Average Babe. I also do have an affiliate code with them. It's battybean in all caps as well. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna hop in. I'm gonna show you the palette, do swatches, all that good stuff, and then I'll be creating the look that you see right here. I also do plan on doing another look as soon as I can over on like Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, so stay tuned for that. All right, we have the Rich Romantic palette. I really like this kind of like faux leathery kind of vibe that they did with the Sugar and Spice, and I'm glad that they did that again with this, and I like this kind of pale pink. I think it's really cute. Before I show you the insides, I do want to like reiterate that Glaminatrix is an Australian brand, and it is spring in Australia right now. So with that being said, this is the inside of the palette, and honestly, I personally also do get harvesty fall feels from this. I just feel like it's also really appropriate for spring. It can kind of go either way. I think they did a really good job with this color story. I like that there's lots of pops of color in here. I love the purples, the peach, the pink. This dark red is really, really pretty as well, very glorious. And these shimmers are so pretty, so many beautiful shifts. I love the multi-chromes that are in here. It is such a gorgeous palette. I used a lot of shades from this palette for this look today, and I'm really excited to dive into it again and play with it more, hopefully in the near future. I have a lot of things to film with, but I definitely want to play with this again. It's really, really pretty. So yeah, that's the palette. Like I said, it's already launched. You can use my code if you would like. It's on the pre-sale or just anything else on their site in general. Without further ado, let's hop in, do the look, and I will give you my thoughts so far on the palette at the end of the video. Hello, how's it going? I'm so excited to dive into this palette, the Rich Romantic. And the first thing I want to do is slather Captivating right here all over my face. I want to use it as my face highlight today. I'm going to use my little Lethal Cosmetics 125 fan brush. I'm just going to sprinkle it a little on the nose. Ooh, yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's really pretty. All right, let's like beam it up now on my face. Wow, that is so cute. As soon as I saw this palette, I was like, oh, that's gonna be a face highlight for sure. Oh, that's so pretty. I love it. Just adds a nice little pink sparklage. That is quite nice. All right, mission accomplished. The look is over. This is all I wanted to do today. All right, but for real though, moving on to the eyes, I really want to play with those purples in the outer corner. I need to put that mustard brown in the inner part. Shimmers all over, obviously. It's gonna be a whole thing. So I'm gonna prime with my Sigma eyeshadow base in Persuade. I'm just gonna smear this on and blend it out. How are you doing, by the way? This video is going up tomorrow, so hello from the present. We just got back from Colorado yesterday. It was such a fun trip. The Colorado vlog is already up if you are interested in seeing what we were up to. Friend time, lots of hiking and just exploring and books and food and all the things. It was such a good time. I love Colorado. I love Colorado Springs specifically so much. It was so beautiful there. Like, it's definitely somewhere we can see visiting like once a year, easily. I want to visit in various times of the year. We're actually going back in December for family stuff because his aunt lives out there, and I'm very excited for just seasons and activities. All right, starting out with Intimate right here, that lovely rich purple. I'm gonna use my Sigma E27. There's nothing on it, it was just a little stained. So I'm just gonna tap this in the outer corner and just kind of really pack this on and start smudging this around. I'm not gonna take it out too far because I do wanna use other shades to blend this out. But I am just gonna get the ball rolling. Gonna smudge this up against that lower lash line, kind of taking it about like almost all the way. I'm just kind of leaving that inner corner blank a little bit. And just kind of making sure that connects there in the outer corner, just like so. It's a really good shade of purple. It's quite lovely. While I'm here, I just want to go ahead and take Cherish and just start blending that out. I'm going to use this Sigma E49. I'm just grabbing a really small amount of it, and I'm just going to very lightly, with very little pressure, I'm just going to start buffing this around the edge of the purple, kind of dragging it out down here just a tiny bit. Ooh, that diffusion's really nice. I think that's quite lovely. It's a really nice arrangement we have going on. I do want to kind of stretch it out just a teeny bit more now that I kind of see where things are going. So just grabbing my first brush, no additional product. Just lightly, yeah, just kind of stretching it out a little. Cute. I do want to just add like the tiniest touch of Admire. Figured let's just keep the color going. This is a Sigma E40. I'm just grabbing a tiny bit, not a lot. And I really only want it down here. You know me, I love a heavy lower outer corner, and specifically with pinks, I don't know what it is. It just does something to my soul. Oh, I think that's so lovely. That's really cute. Just added just a splash of something else. Just a little bit of something extra. Not totally necessary, but wanted. And I'll take it. Moving on, I just have no choice but to put Timeless in that front area. It's just such a good color. I love a mustardy brown. This is an Ace Beauté P1 brush from the Paletopoly collection. And I just want to swirl this in the front specifically. I am going to be careful not to like completely blend this with the purples because it is very yellow based. Even though it is like more of a brown, it's a very yellow based brown. And yellow and purple are opposite on the color wheel. And they can muddy out if you're not careful. Not as much danger with this because it is very brown based, but I still just want to let them have their own separate moment. I think that's a cute little splash of grunginess in there. So I'm just gonna repeat on the other side, and then we'll move on to some shimmers. All right, Bella Beauty Bar Shimmer Stay. I'm just going to tippy tap a little of this on my lids. I'm gonna be using this ColourPop E4 brush, so I'm just gonna use that brush to kind of spread it out. And I am gonna do a little bit of a half cut crease for this, so I'm just gonna kind of go back and forth, carving out roughly where I want my shimmers to be. I was thinking about cut creases the other day and how like for a minute, like a full cut crease or a half cut crease was like almost the epitome of being like an amazing like makeup applicator. Like you're really good at what you do if you can do a cut crease, and now it's just so normal and so standard. It's just so funny. So for the lid, I can't use just one. So I'm gonna be using Rich first, like toward the cut, and then I'm gonna blend it into Magnetic. That's gonna be kind of as we're fading toward these purples. So taking Rich first. This color's really pretty. When I swatched it, I literally gasped. So yeah, I'm just gonna run this right up against that yellowy brown. Ooh, cute. Okay, I'm gonna grab more. I only grabbed a little bit to start because I was not concerned, but I just wanted to see what was gonna happen. Oh, that's a nice reflect. I like that the focus is more so just on the sparkle, not so much a color. Like that's my favorite thing for like that first color being there. So I'm just gonna load up kind of this first third of my eye, and then this like bottom chunk is gonna be for the other shade. But I think that's a really nice kind of break right there. Almost like a naked kind of color. Like it doesn't have like a lot of color to it. It's just sparkle and gleam. That's really nice. All right, I'm gonna grab Magnetic now. On the clean side of that same brush, I'm just gonna load it up. And like I said, this is gonna go kind of in this bottom little pocket. I want it to fade into the purple mattes and just kind of be the bottom color. And I want those two shimmers to really just merge together. And that's really pretty. Very soft and elegant. But I feel like still fall appropriate, like very like harvesty with the purples, like specifically these berry colored purples. And then that mustardy yellow. I think that's really cute. I feel like they did a good job with this release because I mean, it is an Australian brand, so it's very spring appropriate, but I feel like still appeals to the fall cravings that I personally am enjoying right now. Just gonna smudge out that edge, make sure that flows nicely. I think that is quite nice. Let me catch the other eye up. Okay, I definitely want some shimmer on that lower lash line. Maybe I'll do, maybe Allure? No, I don't think that's really the vibe. You know, I think I'm just gonna add more magnetic. I think magnetic would be cute. Just gonna use this old Alter Ego number 11 brush. Just gonna swirl it up in there. And I just wanna smash it right here. Oh yeah, that was a good idea. It goes with the purple matte so nicely. It's so pretty. Carrying it down fairly far, but then just kind of blending it about halfway. That's really nice. All right, and I think, let me try romantic, maybe. Maybe romantic would be cute as my inner corner. Let's give it a go. This one is one of those shimmers that has more of like a glow rather than sparkle. Oh, but that's nice. That added a really nice glow. And that gave me an excuse to use another shade since I used Captivating as my face highlight. Ooh, that's really cute actually. This would be beautiful layered over top of a black base. I know my mind always goes there when playing with cool shimmers, but it just transforms them so much to use like a really dark base. So yeah, this is where I'm at. I'm very content with this. I think this is quite cute. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this up, throw on my lashes, an eye pencil, something on my lips, and I will return when I'm complete. All right, and here is the final look. I really like how this all pulled together. I really like this berry purple with this pop of like mustard brown. I just think it's a really cool vibe. I did add a couple of the face crystals from the new Lethal Cosmetics collection. I just wanted to add some more spice to the mix. And then my eye pencil I used is Plum Smash from ColourPop, just to really like pull forth more of that purple. The lashes I put on today are Soulmate from Velour. They sent these to me recently along with a few other pairs. This is my first pair I'm trying, and honestly, they're kind of ugly. They're kind of ugly. I was able to doctor them up a bit because like the problem with these lashes is they're almost like so dainty to where my natural lashes are thicker than the false lashes. And I don't know, I had to like, once they were on, I had to like curl them and add more mascara to like define them a little bit more. Not my favorite pair, probably won't wear them again, but I didn't hate them enough to take them off today. I think they're fine. They're just not my favorite pair. And then on my lips, of course, I had to go with the mustard brown. Leo from Menagerie. I love a grungy mustard lip. I think it's so cute, and I just love how all of this pulled together. I think it's so fun. Let's zoom out though for now, and I'll give you my thoughts so far on the palette. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate you being here and hanging out with me. I had a lot of fun creating this look. I think it's so pretty. I love that glow in the inner corner. I think that's such a pretty shade. But let's get into the palette itself, shall we? We used technically 4 of the mattes because we used both purples, the mustard brown, and then the pink. Everything performed really well. I felt like everything blended super, super easily. I really didn't have to work super hard for it. But I'm definitely intrigued by this Lover shade and this Peachy Devotion right here. I think both of those are really, really pretty. But so far, so good with the mattes. They were all really easy to work with, blendable, pigmented, all of that jazz. And then the shimmers. So many pretty shimmers. We used 2 on the lid, 1 on the inner corner, 1 on my face. And honestly, I'm super happy with all of them. I think my lids look so wet and shifty and just enchanting. I think it's such a pretty combination of colors. Really like that inner corner as well. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with this palette. I feel like there's a really good arrangement in here. We have like pops of like neutral-ish kind of things going on in case you don't want anything too crazy, but you could incorporate pops of color pretty easily. I think these shimmers are very pretty and ethereal, but they're not like so out there that I feel like someone who's maybe dipping their toe into color wouldn't be intimidated. I think this is a really nice roundup. I'm definitely more into this one than their recent Sugar and Spice. There were some really pretty shades in that one, but I like that there's a lot more colorful mattes going on here. And again, like I said, I'm also just really impressed with this color story. I feel like they nailed something that can both suit the spring vibes in Australia, but also kind of touch on the harvesty tones for fall right now for those of us who are over here on the other hemisphere. So yeah, so far I'm pretty happy with this. I would love to hear your thoughts. Did you already pick this up? Do you want to pick it up? Do you have anything else from Glaminatrix? I would love to hear your thoughts. If you made it to the end of this video, you know, let's go with the rich romantic theme. Leave some emojis that you feel like fits that vibe. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. If you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm battybean there as well. And also feel free to subscribe if you haven't. I'm posting every single day in the month of October. Also feel free to join my channel memberships. The link to sign up will be down below. You'll get fun little perks, including a members only get ready with me once a month, which I will be filming and posting this month very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.